What's up, YouTube? Fortune here, and this is Joey's hero deck. He's part of my team. You guys were asking for it, and this is our most updated version. So yeah, here we go. One Stratos, staple in the deck, obviously, and it grabs you those three guys, which are definite staple for their Gemini Spark and Miracle Fusion. You can use them, you know, that with any light for shining, these guys and any water for 0, or these guys and any earth for freaking Gaia. So honest, because there's a lot of lights in this deck, if you haven't noticed. So he's pretty much a staple. Pump over guys, don't need to explain them. 2 DD Warrior Lady, good card right now. It gets past Spear Reapers, Snowman Eaters, Big Synchros, Stardust Dragons. Can get rid of Dandelions, you name it. So good card, and you can search it with Rhoda. So, and it's a light. 3 Thunder King, staple right now in this deck, at least in my opinion. Stops dualities, charges, Sangans, blocks all the synchros, which this deck can have problems with if you get synchros. You'll notice in some of the videos, it holds me back a little with the chaos deck that I made. So good card, 1900 beater. 1 Gale. This is where we get into the little bit of text. We never used to use Gale. I don't really like it that much, but my teammate wouldn't shut up about using synchros, and he wanted to use them, so it gives you access to your synchro deck easily enough, and it can knock down big guys like Stardust and stuff to like kill and attack over and everything. So 1 Fossil Dyna. It's in there for the plant and the plant matchup, the 6 Samurai matchup, and I guess you could say the X-Saber matchup also. You usually side it out when you play against heroes or you play against Gravekeeper, and you leave it in. So it's good tech. Our deck is teched out to help deal with 6 Samurai and the plants, because it's, in my opinion, the 2 worst matchups this deck has, except for Gravekeeper, which we've also got stuff teched in for that. Bramble. This card is stupid. It's stupid. It's a beast. It's stupid. I hate this card. He loves it. I hate it. He gets Molochs a lot. It's another thing to deal with synchros. Bounce Shiens off the field. Clear, like, it helps you deal with the stuff that the deck has problems against. So good card in general. And it's an earth. Along with Fossil Dyna is an earth. So you can use Gaia. You can Miracle Fusion into Gaia if you need it. Gorz, staple in this deck because you don't really set a lot of back row. It's, in my opinion, it's a really good deck, a really good card in the deck, and he wins a lot of games with it because he's a dumbass for it. So,
to insult me on
hey, I'm allowed to insult you on the. You know what? Shut up. Just shut up. Did I tell you could talk? I didn't tell you could talk. Shut up. Don't worry about the peanut gallery. He just doesn't know when to shut up. But yeah, Gorz, good card in the deck. And the newest edition, 1 Effect Failure. We dropped Crusader of Endymion for it because he never seemed to use it except as like a beater. We never needed it for the Gemini Spark because he always has an Alius, so. And it gives you more access to like synchros, and it stops pushes from plants. And 6 Samurai like stops Kageki and stops junk, Synchron, and Debris Dragons. So, good card. Alright, so it's 15 monsters. Spells. 3-Potted Duality. Staple in this deck, apparently. It lets you search out everything. You barely special summon except for your Monster Reborn and your Miracle Fusion, so, and if you synchro with Gale, but it lets you grab certain traps, certain spells you need for certain situations, certain monsters. So 3 Gemini Spark, MVP of the deck, turns your aliases into a +1. I think it's +1, isn't it?
No, it's even.
Even, breaks even, but still, whatever. It can be a +1. If you summon an alias, they go Bottomless, Torrential, whatever, and you go Gemini Spark, and then pop their other card and then draw 1, so it can be a +1. Very good card. 2 Miracle Fusion. We used to run 3, and you'd see it way too often. 2 seems to be perfect because he usually has it in the grave, but he doesn't have enough to like really work off 3 unless it's a late enough game. But I think it's only need 2 in the deck, even though we run more monsters, and it lets you grab like Shining, who's broke. We don't run any waters, so you can't grab 0, but we side Super Polys for that situation in case you ever play against Frog Monarch or anything. So, good card in general. send your guys out of play, bring back Shining, and then get back your guys. So staple in the deck. Staple in the deck. Those are our searchers, 1 E-Call and 1 Rhoda, just to search out your Stratos and Aliuses and DD Warrior Ladies, just to get your whole monster engine going. 2 MSTs, staple, and it helps against the Gravekeeper matchup. 1 Nobleman of Crossout. This is for Plant and Gravekeeper. Like we tried to main deck tech to help against other decks so he can win game 1 easily enough and then side into more hate against those decks. So good card, and you can pot a Duality into it when you think they've got a Rai-Oh or Spy down. So, and 1 Forbidden Chalice. We're still iffy on the card. It helps in all those matchups. It helps in the plants, and it can also pump your guy up in case you're needed, because your guys have don't really have any substantial effects that really matter. So if you really need to pump over like a Cyber Dragon or something, you can activate this on one of your 19s and attack over it. So not a bad card. 16 spells and the traps. 2 warnings. Staple in this deck. Staple in a lot of decks nowadays. So 2D prisons. We wanted to run 3, but we couldn't really find room, so we figured 2 was enough. You know, pretty much standard. Don't need to explain it too much. Solemn, staple. 1 Bottomless. We had 2 originally, we dropped 1 for the Chalice, because there's not as many decks out there that Bottomless actually affects too well, so we sided. I think we were signing the other Bottomless, but I can't remember 100% sure. Are we signing the other Bottomless? No, we're not signing the other Bottomless then. Okay. Mirror Force, staple. Oppression, really good right now. Helps against, hurts the 6 Samurai matchup, hurts the Plant matchup, hurts the Dragoonity matchup, hurts the X-Saber matchup, unless they have traps done, but really good card. Don't need to explain too much. And Torrential, staple in the deck. So it's 9 traps, 15 monsters, 16 spells. So it's a 40 card deck. And we'll get the extra deck. And ooh, Gorz token. Ooh.
Ooh.
1 Dragonite Draco-Equiste. It's 4, you side in Super Polys, and if they drop a Stardust on you, you can make it. Or any wind oh no, it's only any wind dragon type. So, oh wow, oh that's cool. Okay, never mind. Yeah, so they could drop Red Dragon on you too. They could even drop Trishula actually. Yeah, they could drop Trishula on you too, I think. I don't even know. No, I don't know what I'm talking about. Ignore me. It's alright. Good card.
What card was it?
1 E-Hero Gaia. Just in there for the Super Poly and Miracle Fusion and do it if you need it. Good when you're in a tight spot and they've only got a monster and you just need to punch through for some damage. 2 Fortress Dragons. We side 3 Cyber Dragons, so, and it helps against the machine matchup, so pretty much standard. 2 Episode 0. Like I said, we don't main any waters, but Super Poly into one of these guys against a Frog Monarch deck, or if they have Snowman Eaters or something. And then if it dies, you can always Miracle Fusion and use the Episode 0 as the water target for another 0, so good card. Only need 2 though. And 3 Year Shining. We only run 2 Miracle Fusions, but then you get Super Polys, good for the mirror, and I think you just need 3, and really you have so much room in the extra deck because you don't really use most of it, so it helps. So, good card. Most people know what it does already. It goes up by 300 for every E-Hero to play, and when it leaves the field or sent to the graveyard, you can add up to 2 E-Heroes from your to play back to your hand, so pretty good card. And the extra deck. We pretty much took like 1 of each level that we figured was the best monster for each level for Synchros, just in case he Monster Borns, and then you've also got Gale and stuff, so, and we reinforced like certain levels with multiples. Like for Gale, since you can hit level 7s really easy, so we got 2 7s and we got 2 8s in case. So 1 Catastor, 1 Rai-Oh for 6, Black Rose and Armor Master for 7, because Armor Master can be hard to get by at some points, and Black Rose as well. The best level 7 Synchro out there right now, in my opinion. 1 Stardust and 1 Scrap Dragon. Stardust was the original one, and he wanted to put a Scrap Dragon in. He keeps bothering me, so maybe I'll put a Trishula in, even for that one random occasion where you have 2 level 4s and you summon Effect Veiler, but I don't think it's needed, so. But yeah, alright, so that's the deck. Let me know what you guys think, and, you know, watch, subscribe, like the video. The more likes I get, the more videos I post, so, alright, peace.